we are back
to bring you the latest news on our reptile overlords.
Mr. Zuckerberg. I was watching some of the Zuckerberg interview with, what is that, Congress or Senate?
Yeah, Congress.
I don't know too much about
I don't know why
interviewing.
he's being called about. Is it because of the data breach?
It's because of the data breach with Cambridge Analytica.
Okay.
But it's not really a data breach. I mean,
it's more so that they gave permission to that company. I think the company misused what Facebook intended for them to do. But who knows? Facebook's probably like, whatever. Who cares? It's just user information.
Yeah, well, I mean, keep in mind also, guys, we are not experts on the subject. We
don't
are only making
shit.
jokes about it.
We're just making jokes. So the actual contents and context of what's happening, don't listen to us. We have no idea. I haven't read enough about it to know.
I just know Zuckerberg looks like a fucking reptile overlord. In the hearings. Can I jump this or no? I can't jump that. He looks like a fucking reptile overlord.
Oh, you can get down over there.
Yeah, I see it. It's like trying to lead aggro out into the fucking direction. It takes a little bit, much like a real horse actually turning it around. Did I tell you the story of how I killed a horse?
No, but before we jump off of that, I want to talk about Mark Zuckerberg a little bit more. Yeah. So you were telling me about how they put his seat up 4 inches higher to make him look taller.
Yeah.
And I've heard a couple of stories about him doing that, where it's like he'll wear larger shoes or anything like that. Own your height, man. Own it. You're short.
You still want to be able to look over at the table.
You still want to. Own your height. You're not Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, I mean you're.
And even he
I'm
owns his height.
5'9", 5'10".
Yeah.
Like, come on. I don't get fucking.
I guess
high
it's
boots.
easy for me to say, being tall.
How tall are you? 5'2"?
6'1",
or 6'2". I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just so used to saying 5 as a human height. I didn't think about you fucking Colossi.
It is funny though. My friend Vince, he's maybe 5'5", 5'6", something like that.
That was the average human height, 60 years ago?
Something like that.
In the U.S.
He's Filipino, but
well, that's a perfectly average height for his fucking background.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with him being that height. But it was funny because he met me and my brother.
Oh shit!
And he said, "Don't get up. You guys are gonna kill my self-esteem because we're both over 6 feet tall."
Jesus Christ, Aggro!
No,
I was trying to fucking get him to go. Aggro, run!
Nah, I think I'm gonna just chill here.
No, zig and zag, buddy, zig and zag.
But we went to go get pizza. He's just just don't get up, guys. My self-esteem's really high today. Please don't kill it.
I'm dragging him out into the open. Oh, Jesus, is that the edge?
But they would do things like that for Humphrey Bogart as well.
That makes sense.
He was only about 5. He was about 5'9", but Lauren Bacall was taller than him.
Who's Lauren Bacall?
She was in Casablanca and a bunch of other films.
Okay.
Humphrey Bogart was a famous actor from the 1940s and 50s, black and white films. And he wasn't short, but he wasn't exactly tall either.
Yeah.
He's about average, but a lot of his female co-stars, some of them, like Lauren Bacall, were taller than him. But when they would shoot shots, they'd have him stand on a soapbox.
I can see that. Oh, Aggro, fucking run! I can see that for
film
movies
composition,
and stuff. Film, yeah. Oh god, I'm gonna guess I have to jump up his fucking leg.
I think you can climb up.
Maybe it's the front.
Climb up his tail.
Oh wait, there's something on his leg right there.
Oh shit.
Wait, wow, Jesus. Do I hit it? Hello?
I think you want to shine your light. I could have sworn
trying to get out of his area.
Yeah,
his
get out of there.
Fast.
His tail's right on the ground. I'm pretty sure you can run up a bit.
Okay. I just assumed it was something like I jump on his front legs when they hit the ground. They're all on his legs.
Look
man.
at his look at his tail.
Oh, try and get up on his tail now that's on the ground.
I feel like you can get up there. That's gonna be your start. Something might change later.
Nope, I can't grab it. Nope.
No, you can't grab it, but I think you can run up it when it's in the ground.
Yeah, I'll try that. I can see that, man. As a short guy. Okay. Shake that ass.
A little sassy wassy.
Yeah, show me what you're working with.
If you are watching,
I can't grab it.
Jessica, I will do Sassy Sam.
Jessica!
I will do a Sassy Sam shirt, but it's gonna take a while. I'm still trying to finish the animation.
Yeah.
And then I have commissions that I need to do too.
I don't think I can climb up his tail. Just
maybe not.
Maybe I shoot him.
Look at that! There's ridges up there. So and there's grass.
Yeah, but he hasn't gone down.
No, but you gotta be able to do something.
Yeah. Well, currently it's showing his legs. Whoa. It's showing his legs.
Hit it with an arrow or something?
It's not. Give me that arrow. Thinking.
You gotta find some way to break his armor, I think.
Yeah. Maybe I get him to stomp.
Maybe.
Excuse me.
I feel like you can run up the tail, and that's how you get to his...
I couldn't. It doesn't go flat enough.
Oh!
Power of the earth shall shake even the Colossus.
Maybe you need to get on Argo.
Oh, aggro?
And you need to jump off of and
do
grab.
Do the jumpy bump?
Yeah, do the jump.
Aggro, come here! How do I call you again? Oh, God. Don't die. No!
Don't run away!
Fucking come here! That's
you gotta whistle to him.
Putting you out of your fucking misery. Go, Legolas! Shoot him! I think I actually hit him.
You might.
Come here, bud!
Gotta...
Aggro! Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, Aggro! He had the right idea.
He's like, no! Wait, okay, maybe. You defeat me.
So Zuckerberg looks like a fucking lizard. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, dude, run! And we were telling about how I killed a horse. I think I indirectly killed a horse. I didn't do it on purpose. His name was Zeke, and I think I've told this story before.
Zeke, the famous horse of Zorro.
He was a tiny little shitty old horse. Nope. Okay, I don't think it's high enough, but I'll try again.
I think you need to stand up.
Aggro! Oh, stand up and do a jump?
Stand up and do a jump.
It says the power of the earth will shake. I feel like that's giving me aggro!
Maybe you need to find.
Buddy?
Maybe you need to lure him to hard ground, and then when he tries to do it, he'll stomp, kind of similar to the last boss.
Oh wait! And break his legs.
Look at those pyres that are going up.
That's not the power of the. Oh, I guess it is power of the earth. That's
we gotta lure him.
Power.
Yeah.
Aggro, where the fuck did you go, dude?
That's what it is.
So there you are. Yeah, the run jump. Here we go. I was horse riding.
Yeah.
And my stepdad.
Never been horse riding.
It's fun. It hurts you a little bit if you're not used to it.
Hurts your bum.
It hurts your bum and your general groin region.
Yeah.
If you're not used to it, much like anything that you don't really like.
I wonder.
Do too much of.
Is it more unpleasant for guys or girls?
I have no idea. I'm not a girl.
I'm not a girl either.
I do not know what genitalia fares better for. God damn! Constant fucking slamming up against the backbone of a massive animal. Yeah. I have no idea.
You think they'd make the saddles more padded?
I mean, I think they're just general. They probably do have padded saddles.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was working at a ranch. Mm-hmm. And I was in the Boy Scouts at the time, so he's like, "Hey, why don't you come on over after the Boy Scouts camp thing, and come over and you can ride a couple of horses and go hang out while I'm finishing up work, and then we can leave afterwards." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, that sounds awesome. Let's do that." So came over, and he's like, "Well, for your first horse, we'll give you this one. This is old Zeke."
This is old Zeke.
And I just rode him around the ranch, went off and do a little bit of. There he is.
He's topping over. He's topping over.
Tip over, bitch. Tip over, bitch. Tip over!
I think you gotta hit underneath his hooves now.
Oh, like that? Like which one?
Whatever one you can see.
Oh,
there.
that one.
Yeah, there's your spots.
Yeah! No?
You gotta hit it with an arrow, I think.
Okay. Arrow time. Fuck you! Boop. Yeah, there we go. Hey,
hit the other one?
Hey, he didn't like that. He didn't like that much, did he? There we go. Yeah!
And there she blows!
Jesus, don't fucking hit me! Don't fucking hit me! And so we rode him around the ranch a little. Whoa. Okay. Rode him around the ranch a little bit.
I think now you can get on top of his side.
I'll try up the tail. If I can get to him.
There's ridges you can grab onto.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I can get to him.
So oh man.
Where is it? Where is it?
Get underneath?
Where is it? Where is it? Oh, Jesus Christ! There it is.
There it is.
No. There we go.
Climb up, quick.
Jump! Alright, here's the test of the climb. Yeah, it's really slow though.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be fast, but look, you lose less stamina when you do it that way.
That's true. So I was riding on the ranch and riding little Zeke around. He was one of the smaller, older horses. Mm-hmm. And rode around, had a grand old time, and they're like, "Okay, make sure you put Zeke back at the end of the day." Blah blah blah. I put him back, and everything was all fucking dandy and great. Where the hell am I going?
He's gonna tip over, so just stay here.
Yeah. Just put him back, and then I go to. Jesus!
No!
What the fuck was that?
Hold on.
And I go to. What the fuck am I doing? Just run, dude! I go to a Boy Scout camp the next day.
Yeah. And
go through my activities, archery, and all kinds of good stuff. And I go to the ranch the next day so I can get a ride. Can I grab up here? No, I'm just fucking being tossed around.
Yep.
And I'm assuming I have to go to his head now.
Yes.
Or maybe I have to shoot his
So
feet
that's,
some more.
I think you have to go for his head because you want to get on top of him is the point.
If I can run forward, it'd be fucking dandy.
Run, you little
Jesus.
peripherin!
I can't do it! I can't do it! Oh god! Oh shit! Oh,
Hold on.
Jesus Christ! Ah! Come on, climb up. Climb up. There we go. And
whoa!
He's getting me back for Zeke. Zeke. I go back the next day, and my stepdad is like, "Hey, so how did everything go with Zeke last time?" And I was like, "It was cool. Like, I don't know like horseback riding that much, but I mean, like he knew Zeke was old and was like, would give me no problems if I rode around. And he had to finish up his job because he was working there,
right?
And so I was like, yeah, it was fine. And he goes, okay. He wasn't acting funny. God damn, let me fucking sit still. And I was like, no. And he goes, oh, look, where's Zeke? And he goes, he died. We found him. He was dead.
What did you do? Slap. Tell me the truth.
You were the last one who rode him, and now he's dead. And I'm like, oh, fuck me. What kind of monster am I? I don't know. I want to say I was probably like, how old is like 5th grade?
You would have been, okay, probably about 10 or 9, 9 or 10.
Christ. Oh, fuck. I was probably like 9 or 10 then.
Because
I mean, I think I stopped being in the Boy Scouts around 4th or 5th grade.
Yeah.
And this was like one of my last years.
Because most 6th graders about 10 to 11, and then 7th graders 12, 13.
Yeah.
And 8th graders about 13 to 14 generally.
Okay, I think it was around that range then. Yeah. Turns out I was the last person to ride him, and almost the last person to see him, other than when they put him in the...
Just like you were the last person to ride this guy.
Yeah, well, we're going to call him Zeke.
Poor little tortoise.
Zeke of the cave.
Zeke of the tortoise clan.
Am I still up there? Like up on top of his happy ass?
When does your body fall?
Yeah, when do I topple off?
That was the best thing that's happened in this series.
Oh, God, don't fall in his mouth.
Just watching the character slow down, you're just...
Aggro! We gotta get the fuck out of here! Aggro! I'm gonna get on Aggro and just run from it. So technically I didn't kill the horse, but I was the last person to ride him, so I felt guilty for years.
Yeah. I could see why that guilt would stay with you.
I was the last person to ride him. I was like, oh shit, I was the one who killed him.
I
did nothing wrong, but I was like...
I should have gone over that extra log.
Dude, I was like thinking in my mind, like, was it how I rode him? Was it wrong? Like, did I like... Did he have to work too hard to move my fat ass?
Ears?
Like, what happened? Fun fact also, Mike was a Boy Scout too. We were Boy Scouts for the same amount of time. At our school, they had a Boy Scout like program, and it was just 3 of us. Mike and I and a different kid.
Never did Boy Scouts. I always made fun of them.
And Mike's dad, if we weren't going to do sports, we had to do something. So we were like, oh, fuck yeah, Boy Scouts.
And when I say made fun of Boy Scouts, I only made fun of one Boy Scout because that guy was a dick.
Well, Mike's dad ended up being a scout leader for like a year or 2.
Yeah.
Which was fucking tight. Because he was like, hey, I found this like cool idea. You guys want to make a Yule log? Here's some power tools. So we just drilled into a fucking Yule log and stuck some candles in. He's like, good job. That's all I got. You guys want to go play some video games or something? And we're like, hell yeah! So we went and did that.
Mike's dad's pretty cool.
Yeah. It wasn't any of like the weird like Boy Scout shit like you hear about all the time. It was just 3 friends hanging out. So it was pretty tight.
I just want to preface, I didn't make fun of that guy. It was more like he'd bring up Boy Scouts and be just like, whatever, dude, go away. Like, get out of here.
I think if you devote your life to one single thing, it can get a little dorky.
It's not even like fully devoted to that. Like, it felt like he would bring it up from time to time. It's just like, no one cares.
Well, it's like the people who, like, nothing against the military, but people who like use like, I was a soldier and this and that. It's like, did you not have any existence or experiences other than that? Like, why is that your go-to for everything? It's not an answer for everything.
Right.
And you get people like that, I'm an Eagle Scout. It's like, congratulations. We're trying to figure out where we're going for dinner. Like, it has no there's nothing to do with what's currently happening.
If I ask you, like, oh, well, what have you been doing this last year? Like, oh, I served in the military. It's like, oh, wow, that's awesome.
That's fucking cool.
That's contextual.
Man. Yeah, tell me about it. Where
Don't be
were
like,
you? Shit like that. But it's like, I'm going to the bar. It's like, I wonder what beer's good in here. And he's like, oh, back during my fucking time in the war, this and that, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I just wanted a beer. Like, I don't need to hear... Like, once we get a beer, sure, tell me all your fucking stories, man, because we're sitting here at a bar. Like,
I could just think, like, you're a waitress,
oh, God,
you're a waiter, or you're working at the bar. It's like, sir, all I asked you was if you'd like orange juice, but now I'm traumatized because you told me all this stuff. Like, thank you for serving our country, but it's been 4 hours, and I'm pretty sure my boss fired me now because you went on a rant about oranges in Vietnam for about 6 hours.
I just had a lot of friends who were in the military and stuff.
I have a couple friends.
All I would ever hear them talking about is the military. It's like, cool, I get it. That's an active part of your life. Mm-hmm. And they're like, well, it's my job and it's my life and this and that. Okay, that's awesome. But I don't, like, let's separate them a little bit. Because I don't come to you with, oh, God. I don't come to you with my job and only that. Like, we were friends before. Like, is this all it's come down to?
Right. You're more than the sum of what your job entails.
They just isolated all the other interesting parts about their life.
Yeah. And we know plenty of other people that are in the military that we're friends with who they never bring it up.
They never talk about that shit. And it's not because they had traumatic experiences.
Not all of them.
And not all of them. But, I mean, like... It'll never come up as an excuse. Like, this is my big deal. Fucking like me because of this. It's like, oh, you actually have a personality beyond being a military person? Or a Boy Scout? Yeah. Or, anything, really.
The most well-rounded people have other
Aggro, interests. Where the fuck are you going?
He's following the hawk, man.
I can see that, but that's the cliff edge. That's all I'm saying. Nothing against military or Boy Scouts. I mean, fuck.
No, nothing against. I think Boy Scouts is a great idea. I think it's cool that you learn about wilderness and all that other stuff.
It was cool.
I wish I had useful skills like that.
I didn't retain much of it.
Yeah. I was talking to one of the interpreters because we occasionally have some deaf students at our school, and one of the kids did thank you, and she's like, oh, he said thank you. It's like, oh, I know. Like, I remember a couple things from high school.
Yeah, and thank you's a pretty easy one.
We reminisced a little bit. It's like, oh, yeah, I took it in high school, and so I remember this and that, like a couple of things here and there.
I'm going to guess I have to go back over this.
But occasionally one of my students asks for a ruler, and I think she's doing restroom, and even the interpreters think she's doing restroom because she keeps...
Well, restroom is the R twice over.
Yeah, it's the R.
Yeah.
Like R twice over, but she does the R with her finger in between her index and her middle finger, and then she shakes it.
Isn't that A? I mean, I'm not saying, hey, this deaf girl probably doesn't know ASL.
No, she knows.
I'm just like,
but there's also,
I don't know.
There's also different forms of like sign language. Like there's American Sign Language, and then there's
I just assumed she was speaking American Sign Language.
There's another one. But I mean, she's also of Latin descent, so there might be different.
There are different sign languages based off of like
where you
spoken language. And
stuff. Exactly.
So maybe it's different. I mean, I assume she knows, and I fucking don't.
Yeah, it's
one. But the one that I learned for the little time was the RR. Yeah, RR. Rest room.
Whereas my friend who took French learned was poop cookies. He just
what the fuck? What is poop cookie? No, never mind. I don't.
I don't know. He's a lawyer now, so go figure.
From poop cookies to lawyer.
His favorite joke was like he learned the word poop in sign language, and he learned the word cookies, which is like you take your hand, make a claw, and like just press against your palm, and then like just move it around, like one motion, and then twist it to the side. Kind of, yeah. It's like he would just do like I think it was like poop cookies. It's just like what the fuck, man.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Aggro, let me mouse you from the head.
It was a dumb joke we had for years.
That's funny though. I liked ASL because. It was a very visual, and you can understand some of it based on just off of context.
Yes.
So I like.
It's so much about expression too.
Yeah.
I was always really bad about that because in high school I was very much in my shell, and my teacher, Miss V, would always say, "You gotta be more expressive." I'm like, I'm too afraid.
It's a very.
I'm still
you have to have the body language to be able to do it essentially.
Yeah. It's all about
because if you're very subtle, it could be misconstrued as like you saying a different thing. So it's hard.
Yeah. It's always really easy to tell what their mood is. And I love the fact that we have so many deaf students. It adds so much extra culture to our school that you just don't get at a lot of other places. Like we're one of the magnets for our deaf and hard of hearing program.
Okay,
Like
that's
we
cool.
like we're dedicated. Like in our district, we are like the school to go to. So if like they're deaf and hard of hearing, that's where they go. And we have like really great interpreters. And it's always funny. Sometimes I'll get students who complain like, "Oh, the interpreters," because you know they're other parents and like they're middle schoolers. So anytime they get told don't do something stupid by an adult, they're going to complain to somebody. And usually it's me. And they're like, "Can't you tell them to leave?" It's like, no, they're adults, and you did something dumb. They had every right to tell you, don't be dumb.
God damn it, I really wanted to make it up that. All right, well, we're going to have to continue this conversation next time. See you guys. Beep up boop. Aggro.
That's my favorite thing with like students. They're like, oh man, I shouldn't have done that. It's like, no, you shouldn't have sprayed water on the floor and then watch your friend trip and fall and then laugh about it. That's probably a bad thing.
Dick move.
Glowing lizard tails are the ones who give you max, like bigger stamina, and the little ones just give you a tiny.
Yeah, that's not a
So
glowing
thanks for
one.
the tip, Keith.